Hyena Road is a 2015 Canadian war drama film directed, written, and produced by Paul Gross, who also stars in the movie alongside Rossif Sutherland. The film is based on the true story of the construction of Route Hyena, formerly Route Foster's, by Task Force Kandahar between 2008 and 2011 during the war in Afghanistan. It depicts the complex and often morally ambiguous realities faced by Canadian soldiers deployed in Kandahar province, Afghanistan. The story centers on three men from very different backgrounds and experiences, whose paths intersect amid the chaos of modern warfare. The first is Ryan Sanders, a highly skilled Canadian sniper who struggles to see his targets as human beings. The second is Pete Mitchell, an intelligence officer who has never killed anyone in combat, but is deeply involved in the strategic side of the conflict. The third is the Ghost, a legendary Afghan warrior who once fought against the Soviets and has since retreated from war, only to be drawn back into battle. Together, their stories reveal the fluid morality and complex alliances in a war zone where nothing is black and white. The film opens with Canadian soldiers led by Ryan monitoring a road to determine its safety. When they warn another group to stay away, an explosion and enemy gunfire ensue, forcing the Canadians to take shelter in a compound where they meet an enigmatic elder known as the Ghost, who has striking heterochromia, two different colored eyes. Although he does not speak English, the Ghost reassures them of their safety. The Canadians soon discover that the Ghost has a complicated history, including ties to local warlord Bashir Daoud Khan, BDK, who is abusing his power and terrorizing civilians. As the Canadian forces work to secure the road, vital for military and civilian movement, they face difficult decisions about who is truly innocent and who poses a threat. The film portrays the moral dilemmas soldiers encounter, such as whether to shoot a young boy who might be a combatant. Ryan's personal life is also woven into the narrative. He is in a relationship with Captain Bowman, a communications officer, who reveals she is pregnant with his child, adding emotional complexity to his experience as a soldier. The Ghost's story is central to the film's tension. He once commanded BDK, but now opposes him due to BDK's cruelty, including the kidnapping of the Ghost's grandchildren. In a brutal act of revenge, the Ghost abducts and beheads BDK's son, escalating the conflict. A tense confrontation ensues when BDK arrives at a ceremony commemorating the opening of Hyena Road. The Ghost reveals the severed head of BDK's son, provoking BDK to draw a pistol. Canadian soldiers, observing from a distance, shoot and kill BDK to prevent further violence, unaware that the Ghost had intended to die in the confrontation, having lost everything. The film climaxes with the Canadians rescuing children held captive in cages by enemy forces, highlighting the human cost of the war. Ryan and the Ghost become trapped and face certain death, leading to a final poignant exchange over the radio before a large cannon is fired at them. The film ends with ceremonies honoring both men. Ryan's funeral is marked by Canadian flags and bagpipes, while the Ghost receives a quiet desert burial, symbolizing the different worlds they come from. Hyena Road is not only a war movie but also a meditation on the nature of conflict, loyalty, and sacrifice. It explores the blurred lines between friend and foe, the impact of war on individuals and communities, and the struggle to maintain humanity in inhumane circumstances. The film was well received in Canada, winning 3 Canadian Screen Awards and being featured at the Toronto International Film Festival in 2015. The production is notable for its realistic portrayal of combat and Afghan culture, with some footage actually shot in Kandahar during the final Canadian combat deployment. The film's title, Hyena Road, refers to the real road built by Canadian forces to improve security and mobility in a dangerous region. The story's authenticity is enhanced by its basis in true events and the involvement of military personnel in the filmmaking process. In summary, Hyena Road is a gripping and thoughtful war drama that tells the story of Canadian soldiers in Afghanistan, their encounters with local fighters, and the personal and ethical challenges they face. It combines intense action with deep character studies, offering viewers a nuanced look at a modern conflict through the eyes of those who lived it.